Well, look, we all deal with it, but is traffic actually hurting the economy? Here to answer that question, Rebecca Brewster, President and COO of the American Transportation Research Institute. She's got a little insight. All right, Rebecca, what causes these points of significant traffic congestion or bottlenecks?
Oftentimes, the bottlenecks are caused by simply too many vehicles sharing the same roadway space. It's a capacity issue. Too many cars and trucks trying to get to the same place at the same time.
And you guys have some data on some GPS analysis of commercial trucks?
We do indeed. ATRI analyzes truck GPS data from over 800,000 trucks, and we look at how trucks are operating at 300 different locations around the U.S., and we look for where trucks are not operating as efficiently as they should by driving below the posted speed limit and significantly below the posted speed limit. And then we look at how many trucks are impacted at each location. And those two items, the volume and the speed, goes into a calculation to come up with the 100 worst traffic choke points in the country.
Oh, wow. I got to look those up. I want to see if any of them are in Jacksonville. Are we seeing this get worse each year?
We are. In fact, at a number of the locations that we looked at, truck traffic average speeds during rush hour are dropping by, in some cases, as much as 15 to 18%. Across our top 5 on the list, truck speeds dropped by an average of just under 6% over the course of a year, which means congestion's getting worse at those top 5 locations.
All right, well, and the effects of this congestion, obviously it's an annoyance and makes a lot of people upset, but is this actually affecting our economy?
It does affect our economy. When you think about the fact that when trucks are sitting still, all the goods that are in those trucks are not being delivered, and that comes at a cost. We calculated trucking industry costs from congestion of $63.4 billion a year, and that comes from what is the equivalent of 996 million hours of lost trucking industry productivity just as a result of congestion. So for instance, at our #1 location in Atlanta, where truck speeds during rush hour are around 35 miles per hour, those trucks are sitting still, goods are not being delivered, and that drives the cost up for everybody of all the goods in those trucks.
All right, so what are you telling me? We need to let truckers in more often and let them go? Make a lane for them?
There are a number of solutions. One is just simply adding more capacity to the roadways in these locations where truck traffic and congestion is the worst for the industry. But the other is where we have the opportunity to not drive through those locations at the worst times, and our data on our website shows the best and worst times to go through there. If we can adjust our schedules, both in the trucking industry as well as car drivers, to avoid those really bad times of day, that will also help smooth out some of these congestion choke points.
All right, I have one other suggestion, and you guys can work on this. If everyone could just please learn how to merge. Just learn how to merge, people. It's not that hard. We'll solve all this. Oh, thanks for joining us, Rebecca.
Absolutely. Driving habits make a difference. Thank you.
Special thanks to American Trucking Association for sponsoring that segment. Seriously, you stay at your speed, you accelerate, and everyone, you adjust your speed accordingly. You don't hit brakes, just adjust. Everyone go.